Hi, my name is Alvin Alexander with DevDaily.com, and this is an introductory lesson on the VI editor. I get a lot of email on the DevDaily website, and one of the most common questions is, how do I use the VI editor? Unfortunately, that's a pretty complicated question, so I've never taken the time to write an awful lot about it. So what I thought I'd do is create a series of videos to demonstrate how to use VI. So this will be the first lesson in that series, and it's kind of like riding a bicycle, so one of the first things I want to do is show you how to get into VI and then also how to get out of it. So we start with VI. We can just type VI from the Unix command line, and if I hit enter here, what that's going to do is open up the VI editor without an initial file. So I'll just hit enter. And this is what VI looks like initially if you're not opening a specific file. As you can see on the first line, the cursor is blinking, and that's where it's, let's just say it's waiting for me right now. If we take a little look at the rest of the VI editor, you can see all these lines here that begin with the tilde character in this first column. This is VI's way of telling you that there's nothing else in the visible buffer. So again, the cursor is here up on line 1. If we had text in this document, you see all that text coming from this first line all the way down through these other lines. But since we don't, VI is telling you there's nothing here with these tilde characters, and just saying, here's your visible buffer, but there's nothing after line 1. And what I'd like to do next is just get out of VI. We're in it. If you've used VI before, you know that you can't just start typing. And there's a reason for this, and that's called command mode. When you first start in the VI editor, you're in something called command mode, and from here you can issue many commands. And one command I would like to issue right now is the command to take me into a slightly different mode called last line mode. You get into last line mode by typing the colon character, so I'll go ahead and type colon, and you'll see that the focus has switched to the last line of the editor down here where the cursor is blinking. From this last line mode I can type also a lot of commands, and I just want to type a really simple command right now called quit, or the letter Q. So I can just type the letter Q there, and when I hit enter you see that I'm taken back to the Unix command line. So now that you've seen how to do that, I'm going to show it one more time. Type VI, hit enter. We're in the VI editor. We're not going to do anything else here other than type the colon character to take us into last line mode, and then the letter Q to quit, and enter. And we're back at the command line. Now I'd like to demonstrate one more thing with VI for you, and that's insert mode. To start with insert mode, let's say we're going to edit a file named foo. So I type vi space foo. The file foo doesn't exist yet, so when I hit enter, we're going to see a slightly different screen here from VI. On the bottom here on the last line, you can see VI is saying we're creating a new file, and that file is named foo. Most importantly, what I want to do is show you how to insert text. So again, when we first start up VI, we're in this thing called command mode. And for us to be able to insert text, we have to issue a command called the insert command. And we do that here by typing the letter I. When I type I, again, you see on the last line here, it says I'm now in insert mode. With the cursor blinking up here in the first line, I can now start typing. So I will say, all I want to type is something like foo bar. And now I'd like to get out of the document. And I've shown you how to do that so far, right? You type the colon and then the Q. But you can see what's wrong here is that I'm in insert mode, so when I type the colon and Q, they just show up as more letters in my document. So I'll backspace over those. And this is a very important thing here. What we want to do is we want to go from insert mode back to command mode. And the way you do this in VI is you hit the escape key. So I'll do that here. And you'll see VI users hitting that escape key all the time. And in fact, when you're first starting with VI, it's a good thing to hit it a couple times, and you'll hear a little feedback from VI. So I'll go ahead and hit it twice here. And hopefully you heard that feedback from the editor that's saying, hey, you're already in command mode. You can hit that escape key all you want. Here's a couple more. But you're already in command mode, so I don't have anywhere else to go. So now, knowing that I'm in command mode, I can issue the commands I showed you earlier. I'll do the colon, takes me down to last line mode. I don't want to just quit though. What I want to do here is I want to save my file, so I'll issue the W command to write and then Q to quit. So I'm going to write my file to disk, then quit. I'll hit enter. And now if I look at this from the Unix command line, you can see that I have a file that exists, and there's 8 bytes in that file. And let's go back into the file one more time just to show you it's really there. vi space foo. And there's the text that I typed in. And now we'll quit one more time. Do a colon Q. Enter. So I hope that's a decent starter lesson. I showed you how to create a blank file with VI. I showed you how to quit, colon Q. And then I showed you how to edit a file named foo. We inserted these characters. We typed the letter I to go into insert mode. I typed in these characters. I then hit the escape key. And then down here at the bottom I typed colon, write, and quit. Hit enter, and that saved our file. So again, I hope we're off to a good start. We'll be coming back with many more lessons, but for now this is lesson 1 in our VI editor series. Thanks again for joining us. My name is Alvin Alexander and our website is devdaily.com.